if you want just to get on that, should I go through the kitchen again?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Well, what is it? Okay, so close the door to the car.
Ask you to come right now, and it's going to be. Excuse me, we're going to ask you to leave for now.
Sure. A safe return. We'll find her. I got some ones in Spanish. Yeah.
I've asked them if they would leave for just a little while so the family can complete setting up, and then we'll open the center again at 11 o'clock.
Absolutely. Jen, will you give us some quiet time so we can set up the room, please? And then we'll open the doors back in a few minutes.
You have flyers, and I know you're coming to this.
Thanks very much.
All right? I know it.
Today, we're going to open the door shortly. Today is going to be about finding Laci. It's going to be a volunteer search effort. We're hoping that volunteers from Southern California will come out and at least pick up 5 or 6 flyers. If we're successful in getting 300 or 400 volunteers out today, we'll be very successful in getting out a couple thousand flyers. We're asking people in the Southland to post them in high traffic areas, malls, on poles in high traffic areas. That's really important today. The family is going to keep the focus on Laci. They're not going to be conducting media interviews today. Media is welcome inside the room. We ask that you respect the family's wish, though, today of not doing interviews. Let's keep it about Laci. We're looking for her. Her due date is February 10th. The baby boy Connor is due soon. We have a small window, so we really want to get as many flyers out there as we can. You're welcome to come in the room and get some B-roll of the family dealing with volunteers if you want to do that, but please don't ask the family at the moment for any interviews.
Brad, why is the family not going to just even elect a spokesperson, just to basically say what they have crafted out here?
Well, that's what I'm just what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm just handing these out, and I'm not.
I had someone from the family basically regurgitate these words.
Are you reading that statement? They've issued a statement to.
Oh, we'd be glad to read that statement to you.
But clearly, you've invited the press here, and I think it's going to be pretty hard to restrain this board from, trying to speak with people about, something that is focusing in more and more on Scott. And I think you'll do yourself some good if at least someone other than yourself can speak to us to some extent.
I understand. Well, you're welcome to speak to the volunteers who are coming today to volunteer
From
their help.
Scott's family or Scott himself.
Well, maybe later in the day we can revisit that, but right now we really want to keep the focus on what's important. Today is all about finding Laci. It's all about getting flyers and posters out in the Southland with Laci's picture. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We would like to make some space for the volunteers to be able to get through, too.
I'll just lock this out.
I'm a volunteer, Brett.
Larry.
That whole bag, all that stuff.
I'll show you just a minute.
Well, it is on the form.
I know you're innocent. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, I appreciate you being here for Laci. Yeah.
Believe me.
Hopefully we can do some video.
I'm sure you're going to find it.
Scott, why did you come to LA?
It's important to extend the search area.
You think that maybe Laci's down here?
There are possibilities that I don't have any.
What if the police told you? Is she maybe down here?
I'll tell you why we picked Southern California, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm the general manager of the Red Lion Hotel Modesto, which is how I'm involved in this. And since December 26th, we donated volunteer space for the command center in Modesto. We decided that it was important that we get Laci's picture and flyer all over the state of California. So we picked Los Angeles as the first place to start, and then we may go down to San Diego. But it's important, we haven't done any search efforts here at all in Southern California. So that's the basis of coming down. There was no law enforcement, there was no tips. We just wanted to hit the entire state of California.
Perfect. That's all we need right there. All right.
Sir, what
Thank you, Larry.
What kind of...
I'm sorry, gentlemen, could you back up so that Larry here can help him
We're
out?
recommending hotels.
Okay.
Certainly, I would appreciate it. I know there's some volunteers behind all of you. If you could allow them.
Media, if you could just spread to the side a little bit so volunteers could please get through, we'd really appreciate it. If there's any volunteers, if you could make it to the front of the room, we'd appreciate it.
I'm sorry. We have a volunteer directly behind you there.
I'll have to ask you people to back up a little bit and let volunteers get in to sign in, please.
Hi. Thanks again for being here. I do need you to ask you to fill out one of these, the volunteer form, if you don't mind.
Right here, or...
Oh, here's great. Here's great. I'm sorry. Are there more volunteers? Gentlemen, could I ask you to allow the volunteers to come on through? Thank you. Hi there. How are you? Maybe we could have
We're backing them up right now.
the 17th. No. What's the date?
Yeah, we're starting right now.
19th. Okay.
Mr. Peterson, get on the other side of the table, please. Move it over there. Move it over there. How are you holding volunteers are trying to get in?
Sorry, could you allow the volunteers to come on through?
Is space right here? That at all?
Okay. Hi. Here to volunteer. Thank you. Thank you. Could I ask you to give us your name and address?
Okay.
This is just a form that's required for volunteers. And then we'll have you come on down and we can get you some flyers to put out there. Oh, of course. Yeah, I need it. Thank you.
Don't mind those.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Yeah, right there. very much. And I'm sorry, I have to ask you to sign it there as well at the time, so that we can make sure. I imagine it's 11:15 or so. 11:15, right? Thank you very much.
What, how many posters can they give you?
Give me as many as you want. As many as you can give me.
We're hoping you can put them in hotels and restaurants and rest stops.
I'm going to put them everywhere.
That's great. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
I'll bring one to the Golden Globes.
We can get you some posters and things right down here. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you.
Janie Peterson, J-A-N-E-Y Peterson, who is Scott's sister-in-law, is going to read. She's a family member that's going to read the statement. She's going out this door. I just wanted to see real quick if you wanted to record her reading the statement from the police.
True.
In a box, things down.
Ready?
Everybody ready?
Okay. Your name, please,
Janie Peterson, J-A-N-E-Y,
and your relationship.
sister-in-law. We'll be reading a statement from the family. We want to sincerely thank our friends, family, community members, and the countless volunteers who have assisted our search to date to locate Laci. Your prayers and support have carried us through this difficult time and given us the strength to go on. Our family is committed and will remain focused on our search. Scott has our absolute and complete support, and we do not believe any speculation that he was involved in Laci's disappearance. From the beginning, Scott's #1 priority has been the safe return of his wife and child, and that remains unchanged. He will be with us in Los Angeles, working with the family and volunteers. We are renewing our efforts by opening a one-day volunteer center here in Los Angeles and ask Southern Californians for their help. They can help us find Laci by posting flyers and posters in their neighborhoods, storefront windows, hotels, grocery stores, any high traffic areas. The flyer can be downloaded from www.lacipeterson.com, or they can be picked up at the Doubletree Hotel, 10740 Wilshire Boulevard, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. today. We will also be distributing DNA and fingerprint kits to assist families in making records of their own children as a protective measure. We thank every single person who has expressed their care and concern and ask for your continued support in praying for Laci's safe return. Thank you.
How's Scott dealing with the fact that a lot of people think
We're not doing any interventions. Our focus is to keep Laci's picture out there and distribute flyers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've got to leave this area here for the volunteers to get in here, so step off to one side, please. Come on in, volunteers.
Oh, great. If I can just have you put your name and time and then
We're old friends with Bob Rocha.
Oh, really? Great.
40 years.
Oh, fantastic.
Sharon and Ron are friends. I know Dennis.
Your help. Thank you very much. Would you like just down here, we can get you some flyers to take by you.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thanks so much for your
As soon as I saw her on TV, that's what my husband said. Yeah. I didn't know Laci. I saw her when she was about 2.
Yeah, volunteers right in here.
But the others have been my friends a long time.
Thanks for coming.
I would. When I take them back to Burbank, I'll put them up.
We asked that you put them in high visibility places if you would like hotels. Oh, that's great. Thank you. You think that's enough?
Some DNA kits over here as well.
Thank you very much.
Actually, you want them to
Oh, really? Oh, my gosh.
I guess I keep it on a box so he can know how to use it.
We need to pray for him too. Thank you.
From the Vista. I didn't get a chance to come to any volunteer work in the Vista. I'm on vacation, so I was here already, so I said.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have flyers with some DNA kits?
Yeah, I haven't got my flyers.
Oh, okay. We get some flyers this week. Oh, okay. Great. Thank you, Phil. Thank you also. Yeah, I'm trying to make it
Scott, you said you didn't mind being qualified, but don't get bored out. I still feel that way?
Well, I'm assuming you're not a volunteer today.
That's correct.
Okay, so if you would allow room for all volunteers to come in, thank
Still
you.
feel like you don't mind being qualified?
I would appreciate allowing room for all the volunteers now, so if you could.
Gentlemen, would
Thank
you please back up?
There's no
behind the volunteers. Well, there will be. There's a solid wall in place. That's unfortunate. We have your cooperation, please.
Could you move in with your son because we're taking a photograph? 2 seconds.
Wherever you think people will, see them. I sure appreciate your help.
Very good. Take after
Thank you, ma'am, for coming in.
You're welcome.
Where are you from, ma'am?
West Covina, California.
Are you with that other gentleman?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're trying to get him some more things this way, so maybe we got it clear that we can
Hope to God they find your wife, and everything comes out okay for everybody. And we get something good results from the media as positive, not negatively. Like we've been hearing these other childs and all this. I hope everything comes out okay for everybody. All right.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much.
More intuition than a hard fact like I saw a girl.
Oh, any call to the tip line helps.
Any call would help, even if it was more based in.
Oh, definitely. Call and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, absolutely. If you like a button, one of these, absolutely. Happy food choice. Thank you very much for coming in. I thank you for the rest of your family. Thanks very much.
They just filled in. They've got something going on.
Thanks again. Would you like thank you so much. Thank you very much. You know,
I'd like to do whatever I can to help.
certainly. We'd love if you'd like to wear a pin or something, just awareness. And then the other effort is the flyers in some high traffic areas.
Flyers are at the grocery store, I'm a business.
Okay.
So that's probably
Excellent. Great. Yeah, we have the larger ones, obviously, for businesses. And,
right.
Yeah, we continue with those. It'd be a tremendous help. Thank you very much. There's also DNA kits. Children and friends and whatnot, but all the instructions there, just a swab in the store, if anything happens.
I have the same due date as Laci Peterson,
You have the same due date. You live in Los Angeles?
just outside Los Angeles, 1,000 miles.
Have you ever come out to participate in something like this? What are your thoughts?
I have to do what I can because I can't believe somebody would take a pregnant woman. She's got to be out there. She's got to be safe. The baby's got to be okay.
You know that this room is filled with speculation that Scott knows more than he's saying. Any reaction on any of what's come out?
Can't go there. Can't go there. She's got to be okay. That's just, the closer I get to my due date, the closer she's getting to hers. And how anyone could ever harm a pregnant woman, I can't even imagine it.
These your kids? And so what are you going to do now?
We're going to go out to bookstores and coffee shops and hang the posters like they've asked.
Very good. Can I get your name?
Yeah, it's Karen. Karen.
K-A-R-E-N?
C-A-R-Y-N.
Okay. And your last name?
Hazard, H-A-S-S-A-R-D.
And two kids here going with me. What do you tell them about what they're participating in today?
Just tell them we're going to help find that they know their mommy's pregnant and that this lady's the same, and they know that they would want somebody to help find me, so we're going to try and help find her.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, I mean, we have to be down here to get out. That's right.
Have you taken a polygraph test?
That's what we're doing. Thanks, Jim.
Have you taken a polygraph test?
With the roaches.
What about the allegations of a girlfriend? Why don't you answer these questions, Scott?
There's no other way out of that, man.
I know.
Gotta come this way. Excuse me.
That's good. So let's stay. What, come to the picture.
Concentrate so much on getting yourself really nice.
What do you say?
Nothing.
Did he even say?
No.
Really said nothing.
I'm going to keep on asking. These are fair questions.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, but for me, I would want to be clear so the police can investigate fully on
They're piranhas, aren't they? They're piranhas, these people.
Well, they are covering the story, so we have to take
Why don't you
sorry.
answer some questions? Answer
I
some
appreciate
questions.
you covering the story.
Right.
Get a picture out
Have
there.
you taken a polygraph test? Are you willing to take a polygraph test? Scott, what about the allegations of a girlfriend? Have you been fully cooperative with police? Scott, why don't you answer some questions?
Scott, just go.
Answer some questions.
How you doing personally? How you living
Well, it's a tremendous trade.
Answer some questions, Scott.
Don't let them rattle you, Scott.
Scott, what about the allegations?
It's you are sorry. Yes, you are sorry.
Scott, what about the
Great to have your family around here.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Why don't you answer?
Scott, how's your
It's all right.
some degree, we're getting.
What allegations?
As the due date approaches, are you having
Watch your head, watch your head, watch your head.
Definitely, it seems the time is shortening.
How are you staying optimistic?
Scott, if you could send a message to your wife now,
How are you
what would you say to her?
Well, it's all if you say it, so God, what else is there to say? We hope that she's not.
How are you holding on to hope and optimism?
It's the only thing we have.
Search just to say why.
Day to keep her picture and the awareness out there. That's obvious. Sorry, but not to be rude, but that's really obvious. You know, if it's, hopefully it's the way to find her.
Why did you think it was important to come here to Los Angeles? Other people are saying you should be in Modesto.
Well, if you go to Modesto, you see in every store, in every corner, there's posters for her everywhere. We've been working on that for 26 days. We simply have to expand the geographical area. So we'll do it here, we'll do it in San Diego next weekend, and we'll continue to expand until we find her.
Scott, you told me the other day, and I'm right behind you here.
Well, that's all I'd like to speak about. I'm going to help some volunteers.